fouls on that rebound, Jerry.
Nice job.
Hawks trying to take it down low. Hoover with a steal. And a long pass goes up ahead for Rogers. And the ball deflected out of bounds by Southside. It'll be Cardinal basketball under their own basket.
That'll be a steal for Bubba.
Tracy Carter will work it inbound. Pass comes into Bubba Hoover. And Hoover, trying to go baseline, is pushed and fouled by number 50, Carlos Henning.
It'll be his first, team's fourth.
Carter works it into Brad Freeman. Freeman back over to Bubba Hoover. Hoover, one-hander in the lane, no good. Fighting for the rebound and deflects it out to Daniel Gibbs. Good play by Bubba to keep it alive. Hoover, no good. And the rebound lost out of bounds by Daniel Gibbs. It'll be Southside basketball. Cardinals 14, Southside 8. 2:17 left to play first quarter. Hawks with a basketball, and a foul is going to be whistled on Bubba Hoover.
His first, team's first.
As he fouls number 31, Jonathan Parker. DeAndre Greer will work it inbounds for the Hawks. Three-pointer is no good, and then falls in. Jerry, that one bounced straight up in the air and then fell through. And who made the shot?
Carlos Henning.
Luke Rogers off the glass, up and in.
Move by Luke.
Cardinals 16, the Hawks 11. Henning, pass down court, almost stolen by the Cardinals. Underneath for Greer, and Greer called for a travel. As that was a tough pass to handle, Jerry.
Yes, it was. It was hot.
Tracy Carter will work it inbounds for the Cardinals. Over to Brad Freeman. Freeman back to Carter. Carter picked up out front by Kenny Gardner. Inside for Luke Rogers. Turnaround jumper by Rogers. Up and good. And Luke Rogers with 6 points in the first quarter. And a tripping foul going against the Cardinals.
I believe they're going to get Tracy Carter. No.
Brad Freeman, number 23, charged for the foul. And it'll be the Hawks to work it inbound, side rear court. Number 50, Carlos Henning. With a basketball. Henning tried to dribble behind his back, and the ball stolen by the Cardinals. Tracy Carter over to Bubba Hoover. Pull-up jumper, up and in by Bubba Hoover. Bubba Hoover with 12 points in the first quarter, Jerry, looking good.
Very good. Steal by Luke Rogers.
Rogers with a steal. Over to Freeman. Freeman for three. Shot no good. Rebound, Rogers, and a pushing foul going against Daniel Gibbs of the Cardinals. That's Gibbs coming over the back. Call for the foul.
That'll be the third team foul against the Cardinals.
Dexter Chambers in to give Luke Rogers a breather with 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Adamsville 20, Southside 11. Hawks with a basketball. Outside for Henning. Henning works it across court for Garner. Garner double team. Back over to Henning. Henning on the left side. And a foul going against the Cardinals. Looks like it's going to be on Brad Freeman. Maybe not, Jerry. And it is against Brad Freeman, his second. And that'll send Robert Sane to the line for the Hawks to shoot a couple. First one, no good. Sane back for one more. In and out, no good. Rebound controlled by Tracy Carter. Carter with a basketball across the timeline into the corner for Freeman. Freeman out top for Hoover. Hoover with a nice fake. Shot up, no good. Hawks out with the rebound. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Daniel Gibbs.
That'll be his second, team's fifth.
It'll be Hawks basketball. Chapman to work it inbounds to Henning. And Henning hands it back over to Chapman. He'll walk it across the timeline. Picked up out front by Brad Freeman. Works it on the right side. Out top for Garner. Garner out top for Chapman. And that's the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter. Adamsville 20 and Southside 11. We'll take a minute for a stop. Welcome back to Jackson, Tennessee. Tom Evans along with Jerry Emmons. Cardinals with the basketball. Up ahead to Brad Freeman. Freeman out top for Hoover. His three-pointer is blocked by Henning. Henning with a basketball. Pull-up jumper by Henning is up and good. And Hoover, looks like he got hit in the face there, Jerry. And timeout on the court. Injury timeout as Bubba Hoover looked like got hit in the face, Jerry.
I didn't see exactly what did happen there, Tom.
Hoover will go to the sidelines. Luke Rogers in to replace him. Cardinals with a basketball. Tracy Carter takes it the length of the court, lays it up and in. All the way. That's the way you do it, Jerry. Just have them throw the ball to you and just take it all the way.
The Cardinals looking good tonight.
22-13. Kenny Garner with a basketball for the Hawks. Out top for Chapman. Chapman dumps it back on the left wing for Garner. Outside for Parker. Underneath for Henning. Shot no good. Rebound. And the shot no good, but a foul inside on the Cardinals. As it was Jonathan Parker taking it up underneath, and who got him, Jerry?
I'm not sure who they were going to call it.
Foul goes against Tracy Carter, and that'll be his first. The 16 foul. Free throw is no good. Parker will shoot one more. Second one up and good.
He didn't call it.
22-14 with 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Carter over to Dexter Chambers. Underneath for Brad Freeman. Turnaround shot, no good. Hawks out with a rebound. Shot is partially blocked and a reach-in foul. Going to be whistled against the Hawks. Foul goes against Matt England. Cardinals with the basketball. Hoover and Walker and Brooks back in for the Cardinals. Hoover looking up Brooks. Out top for Daniel Gibbs. Gibbs on the right side for Luke Rogers. Pull-up jumper by Luke Rogers. In and out, no good. And the Hawks pull down the rebound. Chapman, pull-up jumper, blocked by Anthony Brooks. And Rogers will come up with it. Works it over to Bubba Hoover. Hoover all the way, takes it up, lays it up and in. Beautiful move by Hoover as he took it down the right side, drove to the basket, and made a nice head fake, laid it up and in, Jerry.
Great job.
Henning, pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound, Michael Walker. Walker across the timeline. Shot no good, and a foul going to be whistled on Anthony Brooks for coming over the back.
That'll be his first, be the team's seventh.
And that should put the Hawks in the bonus, Jerry. We'll walk to the other end. Southside will shoot 1+1.